A very good morning to you children. Here is Sumati, your social studies teacher, with a new topic, an interesting topic. That is chapter 5, forests, using and protecting. In that part 1, today I am going to teach. And children, before going to that, what is the forest? Many of us, we don't know because ours is a city life. But we have seen in the movies or TV in those areas. Of course, the geographical channel is there that we know. Okay, but different people have different meanings. So, according to this, today what it is mentioned, how the forest wealth is there in our Andhra Pradesh, is all mentioned in this topic that we are going to learn. What are the topics covered in this lesson? That is, what is a forest, location and types of forest, evergreen forest. Actually, these are types: deciduous forest, thorny forest, littoral or sea coast. Otherwise, these are called swamp forests. And what is the status of forests in Andhra Pradesh? Tribal people and forests. The change in 1988 to 90 Forest Rights Act 2006 that we are going to study today. What is what is a forest? Forest means many people have many ideas. Means as per the utility of the person, they have given different definitions, different meanings. Some people they think that it is the home of wild animals, snakes, insects, and dangerous places like deep gorges, cliffs, and rocks. These are actually dangerous. Deep gorges means totally the rivers where flows, depth of water is there. Those looks like high height. Actually, for example, Colorado it is there. So many gorges are there. That is in USA. Okay, canyons, gorges are there, cliffs, rocks, that means cliffs means totally plateau region, totally rocks are there. These all actually we can find in the forest. That's why these all places we can find in the forest. Some people they think it, but some people they feel that forests are the sacred places, that means devotional. Okay, whose deities are worshipped, means how we worship the god or goddesses. Same way, the forest also one of the sacred place. Many people they worship it. Some others they feel that it is a place from where they can get the raw materials like timber, bamboo, or beedi leaves. Timber means wood. Bamboo means actually that is a longest grass that is totally useful for making paper. This is the main raw material for paper factory. Or beedi leaves. Beedi leaves means which is beedi industry it is useful. Or hunt the animals. And these are all they sell in the market. That means many of them they depend upon these products and earn their livelihood. That means for earning money they utilize it. So they feel that forest means it is available of timber, bamboo, beedi, some animals which they can utilize it. See this picture, this is a forest. Mostly it is covered with totally the tall trees. Of course, some of the areas it is maybe short trees, but it is looks like in this way the forest. See, some people feel that it is a home of wild animals. See, it is a bison, elephant, and a deer. Of course, some different animals are there. A few animals I have shown. Okay, some people live in simple shelters. Actually, the forests are not only the home of wild animals, even some of the people live in the forest. Actually, those provide the shelter to the for who's that grow that some few vegetables. They gather the fruits. gather tubers. Tubers means roots, and hunt small animals. Mostly the tribal people depend upon such type of life. So the forest is the home of wild animals, even some categories of people. That means some tribal people also, it is a home. Some others, they use that forest to graze their animals. That means many of them, they take those animals in the morning to the forest areas. Actually, uh, the foot of the hill, mostly they'll take to graze the animals. Sheep, goat, cows, those actually have domestication of animals. Early in the morning, they take those animals to graze, and again evening they return. Okay, grass and those small shrubs are available, which provides as the food for the animals. Some others, they cultivate by making small clearings or podu cultivation. Already we studied in the previous classes. Podu cultivation is a Telugu word, but actually in English to say that it is shifting agriculture. Who are depending on the shifting agriculture? Mostly tribal people. What they'll do? What is the shifting agriculture? Small patch of work, they clear it and they cultivate for 2 to 3 years. That is till the soil has the fertility, they continue. They won't use the fertilizers or the chemicals. But when the soil loses its fertility, another patch of area they clear it, or forest they clear it, there they continue the agriculture. That is called shifting agriculture. In Telugu it is called pod cultivation. Of course, in our books also it is mentioning as a pod cultivation. Some others use the forest by cutting down the trees and bamboos, selling to paper industries or furniture. We have the cots, sofa, chairs, dining table. These are furniture on. How we are getting? By cutting down the trees. But bamboos means for selling the actually paper factory. In the fact, actually some of the factories depending upon the bamboo and even wood. That means timber. And those factories are there in the towns. From villages and those areas, they are bringing, that means they are getting the loads of wood that they are utilizing in their industry. Of course, our books, the paper we need. So for that, the bamboos are mostly need for the paper factory. Okay. Now, at others, it looks like a forest as a place which can be converted into fields. That means maybe agricultural land or tourist resorts. So we have tourist places, suppose Araku and those areas. Otherwise, some of the areas they utilize to construct the dams, and that is where it is convenient to construct, and that too for storing water. These are the different meanings that all the people have given. But simply to say that the meaning of forest is a large tract of land covered by trees. Means if any place it is covered by trees, we say that it is a forest. But actually, for example, some questions. How much area? Suppose, so how many kilometers if it is covered, we can say that it is a forest. Otherwise, what do you mean by covered by trees? Means, if covered by trees means is it a forest? How much thick it should be? Otherwise, suppose we are planting the trees, orchards are there, plantation agriculture is there. These are also covered by trees. Agriculture we are doing, those are also trees or plants only. Then those comes under as a forest? No. These are all, so many definitions are there. But even nevertheless, we have to work with some common understanding. We have to get that some common understanding about the what is a forest. Mostly, perhaps we have to say that most forests have many of these features. Actually, the forest have maybe given features they have. Such areas we can consider as a forest. That is a large tract means a large area which is stretching several kilometers in the length and breadth, then we can say it is maybe forest. Maybe this future we have as a forest. Now, this is the forest you see, thick forest covered with trees, creepers, climbers, all are there. Okay, this comes under forest. Next one, a tree cover and undergrowth means totally trees are there, even along with the trees, bushes, creepers, plants, grasses, climbers, which grow with little interference, means we won't interfere in that. Some of the areas the forests grow, they themselves, those trees themselves only, as per the sunlight, as per the water, rain. But some of the areas, little bit interference of the human beings, those may grow. But considerable biodiversity, where many kinds of plants and animals live and breed naturally without interference. Actually, some of the forests, maximum of the thick forests are there. There the human cannot enter in that. Such areas, our interference is not there. But many kinds of plants are growing, many kinds of animals are living, and they themselves providing next generation or the next breed, next tree, like that. Naturally they are providing. So that is actually biodiversity. Considerable biodiversity they are providing. In India, at least, most forests are inhabited by people who have been living in them by adapting themselves to the conditions of the forest, but without changing them too much. Some of the areas, mostly we can consider that nearby the forest, small villages, that means edges of the forests, small villages may be, and even in the forests, tribal people are living. So such areas, what we can see, mostly they are living themselves, and as per that locality they are adapting. Okay, these are available, how to live, these it is necessary, we have to live in this way, like that, without changing too much. They are not changing, they are not changing the forest also, but they are utilizing forest products and they are continuing their daily life in a proper way. Like that it is there in India mostly. Okay, and people living around the forest use them for a variety of purpose, for food, for building cottages, making agricultural tools, fuel, grazing animals, for worshipping, solitude. These are all actually people, those who are living around or near the forest, what they will do? They are themselves, they are changing, they are molding themselves for variety of purposes. Whatever the forest products are useful, that means available, as per that they are utilizing. Cottage industry, for example, matchbox, they get the wood from forest only, as per that wood they can continue the cottage industries. Like that, so many are there, making agricultural tools are there, fuel also they are getting, that means for cooking, and those many of them they'll go no to get the wood, firewood, for grazing. This is all we studied. Now, people living far away from forest, even suppose we are there in the city life, we are far away from the forest, even though to have been using the forest products. How we are using? Wood, medicines also. Wood means our furniture is depending upon wood only. Without wood, our furniture is not there. Medicinal herbs, those they are utilizing and they are preparing the medicines. So those medicines we are utilizing. That means directly or indirectly we are also depending, but directly we are not getting from the forest, which we are purchasing from the market. Thus many people earn their livelihood by collecting the forest produce and selling them. Different people they are using in a different way the forest products, as per that they are living. So forest is totally useful to mankind. Now this is the time for assignment. Define forest. You know, already it is given the definition. Write some products of forests: soap nuts, lac, honey, bamboo, firewood, medicinal herbs. So many are available in the forest. What is the home of animals? Forest is the home of the animals. Name the type of agriculture which the tribes follow. Tribal people follow one type of agriculture that I taught in the lesson. You watch the video and do the given one. Bye children.